From Chicagoland Speedway, we welcome you to Prodigy Racing Network's coverage of the Budweiser All-Star Series. Today we are headed to Chicagoland Speedway, the track that NASCAR abandoned, for the Hyundai 200 from Chicagoland Speedway. Today will mark the third to last round of the Budweiser All-Star Series second season. And we hope you'll be along for the ride. Will Ryan Hill and Joe Gibbs Racing carry their momentum heading into this race? Tavon Taylor and Ryan Hill have won races back-to-back. Joe Gibbs Racing has won back-to-back races today. This season, sorry. Tavon Taylor won in Nashville. Ryan Hill won at White Mountain. Tavon Taylor almost got his second consecutive victory, but was not able to beat out Ryan Hill. Let's take a look at your starting lineup presented by Xfinity. Kyle Diaz, for the first time in his career, will start on pole. He'll be starting next to the Bhutanese driver, Pasang Chetri. Tracy Bennett still stuck looking for his third win of the season. He'll be starting next to Tavon Taylor, looking for win number 2 this season. Pascal Daly will be starting next to Darren Claw. After that, you got Drew Foster looking for his second win alongside the 61 of Daniel Van Heuvel. Garrett Reigns looking for his first win alongside Sheldon Gatno, who won at this racetrack last season. He's looking for another win. Ryan Hill looking to go back-to-back here to try to extend his points lead. He starts next to Ryan Apt. Alex McCumbers won twice already. He's looking for a third one. He starts next to Carter Brown. Brandon Nagain will be starting next to Josiah Smith. Jesus Gonzalez had a pretty good race by his standards last season here at Chicagoland. He'll be starting next to the 19 of Paul Rivera. Nicholas Hoffman will be starting next to Byron Martin. After that, you got Julian Boone starting next to Matt Holland. The guy heading to the retirement home after the season, Jordan McClure will be starting next to Brian Cox. Chase Sawyer will be starting next to Kevin Wedge, who unfortunately did not have the qualifying he wanted. Jake Wild will be starting next to Morgan Starr. And then rounding out the field will be Tyler Bates in his number 96 Chevrolet. 29 drivers here looking to take the fold here in Chicagoland Speedway. Well, you know what we do every single time we come here. Granted, I don't think we are okay. Well, that's not good. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait 15 seconds, I suppose. Well, coming up later today, the MCORL heads to Texas World Speedway for the Texas 400. After that, IFAR at the Bahrain Grand Prix. All that on PRN. There's the command to fire engines there. Today's race calls for 34 laps around this D-shaped oval here in Joliet. A 200-mile race, or I guess a fourth of a 200-mile race here in Chicagoland. If this were a truck race, it'd be 133 laps long here. Or an ARCA race, actually. You know what? Truck and ARCA, I think, have the same distance. And we have a couple people just absolutely flat-out refusing to line up. Kind of reminds me of road racers in a lot of ways. Kyle Diaz starting on the pole for the first time, finally getting his sea legs under him here at Joe Gibbs Racing. But the question is it too little, too late, as we have 3 races left here in the season? Pasang Chetri looking to take that 41 car with Diversity Racing in Season 3 so far. And rumors are he might be bringing on a ton of new sponsors as well, so that should be interesting. However, we still have 3 races to go. Chicagoland, Greenville, Pickens, and North Wilkesboro are left on the schedule. 34 laps, 200 miles. Green flag in the air for Chicagoland Speedway. Kyle Diaz with an incredible start. We got one in pit road. That is Paul Rivera, unfortunately not in the best shape there. 3 wide for third place. Tracy Bennett there in the middle. Pascal Daly on the bottom, getting pushed by Drew Foster. Hopefully this won't end badly here. Pasang Chetri, his teammate. It's a Diversity Racing 2-3 right now. Those Fords really starting to get themselves in the position here. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 here in the middle here as Kyle Diaz will lead his first lap of his Budweiser All-Star Series career. And Pasang Chetri looking into second place now, looking for his highest finish of his career. The driver out of the capital city of Bhutan. The first Bhutanese stock car driver, I do believe. 3 wide toward the back. Multiple drivers going 3x3 here. And Pascal Daly, trouble. 4 wide there off of turn number 4. Pascal Daly with some serious issues here. And it looks like they'll sort themselves out here. Now it'll be a battle for second here. Pasang Chetri on the top side. Drew Foster, Garrett Rains on the bottom. This place really is racing like a super speedway right now. Pasang Chetri dropping to the bottom, trying to block Moran and Nagayan. I don't think he has that pace right now. A little bit of contact there between teammates. Alex McCumber and Miranda Nagayan getting into it. A little bit of contact there too with Drew Foster and Kyle Diaz. Almost said Kevin Wedge. Kyle Diaz in a lot of trouble here. Here comes the Richmond winner, Drew Foster. He's already won once this season. Down on the bottom, here he comes. And we got some serious trouble here on the bottom with Alex McCumber and Tracy Bennett. They got shoved way down to the bottom. We got one loose. Tavon Taylor a little bit squirrely there in the middle. Here comes Miranda Nagayan looking for the lead here. Could have had the win at Kentucky. This track does kind of race like Kentucky in a lot of ways. It's kind of similar, except for that back straightaway. At least Kentucky's back straightaway is, straight. But Miranda Nagayan knows how to race this racetrack. She raced it kind of well last season here in the Lowe's Father's Day Classic in 2022. Here comes her teammate though in the 88, looking for his third win of the season. That is Alex McCumber. He might have a push down the back straightaway. Here comes Tracy Bennett now looking into 5th place now. It's going to be Drew Foster checking up on the high side. It's going to be 3 wide for 3rd here. Miranda Nagayan pulling away. Her teammate side by side with Tracy Bennett here on the middle. You're on board with Sheldon Gatno with your Canadian Tire onboard camera. 4 wide for 3rd. 4 wide for 5th. And this is an amazing battle right here. 100% difficulty and unaltered track, I promise you I did not touch anything. These guys are racing extremely hard here at Chicagoland Speedway. I think we revealed the schedule for Season 2 on our Twitter page. And I think Chicagoland is toward the end of the season on that one too. So Chicagoland come back for a 3rd season. And right now it's showing why it deserves that late season date. 3 wide toward the back. Pasang Chetri started 2nd place earlier. And now he is all the way back. Right now being scored 17th place. He did improve from 19th on that last lap. However, that's like... I don't know what to use with that. But here comes Darren Claw. I actually did not expect him to do much in today's race. Here he is. Now the Toyotas are starting to become a little bit hungry here, as we can see Kevin Wedge now working his way up. Look at the Diversity Racing Ford and the Progressive Fusion, Mustang right there. I need to start talking a little bit slower here, but Pascal Daly is now moving. He's actually not moved from that spot. He hasn't dropped. He hasn't really gained since he got into 3rd place earlier, but Pascal Daly's had a pretty decent day by his standards today. Darren Claw has some serious speed in that modal Toyota. He says he's going to be doing some part-time duty in the Bud Light Series next season. Basically, that will be our equivalent to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So he'll be bringing that car up. MPH Motorsports bringing in a number 88 entry into that Bud Light Series next year. It'll be a part-time entry. Darren Claw, I believe, will be part of it. Miranda Nagayan, also a new driver coming in. A bit of an export from the Prodigy Super Truck series will be coming in to fill that ride as well. Might see him in the Budweiser series here eventually. There's your championship leader, Ryan Hill, on the bottom, trying to see what he can get here. Whoa, number 60 car checking up there on the 11. And Darren Claus getting ready to make his move here. He's got a lot of help there. He's got Garrett Rains, Tavon Taylor, Daniel Van Heuly possibly. Maybe Van Heuly might be his only help here. Tracy Bennett might also get himself in the situation here, but here comes Miranda the guy and still on the top side holding her line. We're coming kind of close to the halfway mark here in Chicagoland. Miranda Nguyen so far has led the most laps in what has been a chaotic race. These intermediate races here, might need to see more of them on the schedule here because this intermediate package, screw the next gen car. This Budweiser Series intermediate package has been spectacular as of late. Well, we still got side-by-side battles. No cautions yet. There wasn't a caution during the test race. So I don't really expect there to be one now. Paul Rivera back out on the racetrack. He's actually about to be about to go another lap down here. He is currently 4 laps down. That puts Morgan Starr, the last one on the lead lap here. Morgan Starr topping out at 165 compared to 170 something from Paul Rivera. Matt Holland now making himself trouble here for Ryan Apt and Pasong Chetri. Carter Brown, we'd expect him to be up there, but right now he's actually doing, well, he's not doing as good as he has these past couple of races, but oh God, which one do I look at here? They're about to go 4 wide, but Miranda Nguyen's about to lose her spot to Darren Claw. We got a lot of action here on the back straightaway here in Chicagoland. We are coming to the halfway mark here. Miranda Nguyen defending like hell, trying to keep that position for herself. After lap number 17, this next time by will be the halfway bonus, and Darren Claw wants it. Looking for his second win. We saw how he came in a little bit late at the end of Season 1, getting those wins. He's kind of like what Tracy Bennett did last season. Speaking of your champion, here comes Ryan Hill now. He's currently up into 6th place. And Miranda Nguyen coming through the tri-oval. She's got a couple laps yet before she claims the most laps led bonus. Right now, though, she is going to get the halfway bonus. That is 5 valuable points for Miranda Nguyen. She's done an incredible job holding off that number 7. But Paul Rivera, her ex-teammate, might be a little bit of trouble here. Kyle Diaz now trying to work with Nicholas Offman to get around the 69 of Garrett Rains. And look at those two go at it right here. Oh, Kyle Diaz squeezing a little too much there. Ryan Hill, their teammate, by the way, trying to get his way into that top 5. That is your points leader, currently held back into 6th place. And this battle for 3rd is going to provide ample opportunity for the Michigander to do it here. Miranda Nguyen, despite her ex-teammate holding her up, actually doing really well here with that lap car. Darren Claw seems to be having a lot of trouble getting around her in general here. And here she goes, trying to drop to the bottom. Contact! The 19 tries to shove her down, and she's going to fight back, and she's going to get... She hasn't cleared the 19 yet, but she is trying to get past that 19 of Paul Rivera. And here she is on the back straightaway. Hasn't cleared him yet. Here comes Darren Claw. Might give her a little bit of a push. It's an all-Toyota top 3. Kyle Diaz, the lone JGR driver. Here comes Darren Claw. Side by side through the tri-oval. 14 laps to go. And Darren Claw, so far so good. He's going to be holding on, but Miranda Nguyen's right there on the top side looking for something to happen. Darren Claw, side by side with the lap car. Morgan Starr's holding them up. Here comes Kyle Diaz in the 11. Right there. Miranda Nguyen's probably going to lose this one now. 3 wide there. It's a lap car, but right there, he's just a part of the sandwich here of Toyotas. And Miranda Nagayan's woes continue. Now she's being held up by Morgan Starr. This is a Formula One style pack race right here. Here comes Kyle Diaz on the bottom. His teammate Ryan Hill moves into 3rd place. They're 3 wide for 4th place back there. And Drew Foster now getting his way back into the fold here. 12 laps to go in Chicagoland Speedway, and Kyle Diaz looking for his first career win. We've had a lot of first-timers here this season. Drew Foster holding on tight into 4th place now. Nicholas Altman, they're 3 wide. Uffelman, Bennett, and Nagayan. Nagayan's rebounded quite a ways here, as now she'll move back into 6th place. We got a ton of movement here. Yeah, it's a train here from 1st to 4th, and now they're going to... Drew Foster and Darren Claw now going to split into a group on the bottom here. They're racing this exactly like they would at Daytona. Or this is kind of like Atlanta in a way, I guess you could probably say. Maybe not like a true Daytona, but it's like Atlanta. Because remember, you do still have to let off here in the corners. But the drag here, I mean, there's not really much drag in these cars this season, it seems like, compared to last year when we ran at, like, Texas. Cool, Kyle Diaz almost got himself turned there. Is the 96 of Tyler Bates. He has to move up to the bottom, up to the top here. Now Jake Wild is providing some stress here for the 11. The 7 now being held up. Here comes Miranda Nagayan, and she might have some help from Ryan Hill. The 11 will go to block here on the bottom side. Nine to go here in the Hyundai 200. I'll tell you one thing. I mean, if you've ever watched the World Cup or the World Baseball Classic, you know how much Japan hates Korea. But you got Toyota, you got Japanese power going against a Korean-sponsored race. I love it. Toyota, a Japanese power dominating a Korean-sponsored race, I should say. Miranda Nagayan will reclaim the lead here. Probably going to get the most laps led here if she can hold on to it. She has got 8 laps to go. Can she hold on to the lead? Ryan Hill right behind her. Ryan Hill, Daniel Van Heuling now in the 3rd place. We're seeing a lot of speed out of that 61 here in the second half of the season. Somebody needs to check that car racing brigade for jet fuel, like Michael Waltrip. 7 to go. Her teammates are a little bit further behind. Right now, she is the lone MPH car in the top 5. Right now, Ryan Hill and Kyle Diaz. Well, actually, no, not Diaz anymore, as he's moved back into 6th. About to go into 7th now when Tavon Taylor gets past him. Right now, your current championship runner-up. 6 to go when she crosses the line. She's going to have to try and block here. Coming to 6 laps to go. Sorry. Your Purina Dog Chow onboard camera. Miranda Nagayan doing really well so far, but she is losing a few tenths a lap, and we got pit stops coming up. Late stage pit stops. And taking the lead. Oh, it's a drag race up there to see who's going to get the lead. I think it was... Oh, never mind, it wasn't. It was Tracy Bennett, so not really that important there. Pascal Daly, Byron Martin, currently your top 3. And we're going to take a look at the calamity here on pit road. This is going to be the most important stop of the day, because these guys are going to end up being your leaders when they all cycle out. Kyle Diaz, your pole sitter with that far stall. And we got Daniel Van Heuling will lead him out of pit road. Ryan Hill 2nd, Miranda Nagayan 3rd. Daniel Van Heuling gets the 1-up on everybody there. Tavon Taylor 4th, Kyle Diaz 5th, Darren Claw 6th, Garrett Rains 7th, Sheldon Gatineau 8th, Alex McCumber 9th, and Josiah Smith 10th out of pit road there. That's your race off pit road. We have 4 laps to go, so now we do have that second group on pit road, but Tracy Bennett's out of pit road, so now we're just going to have to see. Oh my goodness, this is going to be interesting to see who will get out of pit road here quickest. Here comes Daniel Van Heuly on the top side here. This might be the 61's race to win here if he can get there, but Tracy Bennett getting up to speed pretty quickly here. Yeah, he's gotten up to speed, but I don't know if it's going to be quick enough here as Daniel Van Heuly is now looking for the position. Tracy Bennett is getting that gap closed here by the 61. That Purina Dog Chow Ford, his teammate won here last season. Now he wants a piece of the pie. Here he comes to the bottom. Daniel Van Heuly in the 61, Ryan Hill in the 20, Tracy Bennett in the 48, Miranda Nagayan in the 8. Here they come on the Bob, the 61 car. Trying to see what he can do. Here comes Miranda Nagayan. He'll be 3 wide for the lead here coming to the line. Tracy Bennett will hold on to the lead there. 2 laps to go here in Chicagoland. Miranda Nagayan looking for her first win of the season, her second win of her career. She's going to have to hope that she gets a push here by the 61 or that the 48 makes a crucial mistake. They are in their own separate pack. They do not have to worry about the cars behind. Coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go here in Chicagoland. One more lap to go. Will Tracy Bennett hold on or will Miranda Nagayan get in it here? Couple more corners to go. 75 hundredths of a lap to go here. Or sorry, a mile to go. Coming off of turn number 4, Tracy Bennett. He's got to hold on. I think he's going to do it. Coming to the line. Tracy Bennett will win the Hyundai 200 at Chicagoland. Miranda Nagayan second. Daniel Van Heuly third. Ryan Hill fourth. Tavon Taylor fifth. And Miranda Nagayan comes up short once again. And Tracy Bennett, number 48, right there. He'll get his first win since the Coors Light 200 at Pikes Peak. And his first non-Colorado related win of the season. Because he won the Pepsi 200, that was at Denver. And then he won the Coors Light 200 at Pikes Peak. This is his third win of the season. And I'm going to have to see here. This is going to be his 6th career win. So right now he is 2 away from tying the most wins by a driver. Ryan Hill has 8 wins. Tracy Bennett has 6. Darren Claw has 4. So, wow, what a race. What a race. The Chevrolets, they haven't had much success this year, but Chevrolet now has 5 wins on the season. They have overtaken Ford. Ford only has 3 wins on the season, and nobody's going to top Toyota. So, wow, 2 races to go, and Tracy Bennett has just completely upended this entire season. He also becomes the second driver this year to win 3 races. Ryan Hill was the first. Well, let's take a look at your finishing order, brought to you by Xfinity. Tracy Bennett was faster than 10G today. He wins after a crucial pit stop there, and that will put him in his 3rd win of the season. Incredible pit strategy there. Brandon Nagayan and Daniel Van Heuly round out top 3. Ryan Hill and Tavon Taylor will round out top 5. Nicholas Elfman, Kyle Diaz, Darren Claw, Garrett Rains, and Pascal Daly will round out top 10. A great race by that number 39. Byron Martin, Alex McCumber, Julian Boone, Sheldon Gatno, Carter Brown, Kevin Wedge, Jesus Gonzalez, Josiah Smith, Drew Foster, and Brian Cox will round out the top 20 there. Chase Sawyer, Pasong Chetri, Ryan Apt, Matt Holland, and Jordan McClure will round out the guys that finish on the lead lap and the top 25. Tyler Bates, Jake Wild, and Morgan Starr finished a lap down, and Paul Rivera, unfortunately, did not have the day he wanted. Had some problems early in the race that were just completely out of his control. He finishes 29th, 3 laps down. Brock Beard, probably going to have him as the last car winner of this race. But that's going to be the end of it here from Chicagoland Speedway. We hope you enjoyed today's race as much as I did. I know I sure did. I mean, this was a lot of fun. Coming up later today, the MCRL. This is a triple header here on Prodigy Racing Network. Coming up in just a couple hours, the MCRL will race. That is, hold on, let me check my notes here. Let me check my notes. That is coming up at 5:45, so that is coming up in almost 3 hours. And after that, you got the IFAR race, the Bahrain Grand Prix at Bahrain International Circuit in Sakir. Yes, that is how you pronounce it. And that'll be at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. As always, the drivers make a right turn. Not only that, they make a right turn in the desert, in the Middle East, in the small island nation of Bahrain, not very far from the city of Manama. We'd like to thank you guys so much for watching today's race, and as always, this has been your head commentator, Nicholas Koskinen with Prodigy Racing Network. We will see you in a couple hours. Once again, the MCRL Texas 400 at Texas World Speedway. Congratulations to Tracy Bennett on his race win today. This is your head commentator, Nicholas Koskinen, thanking you for watching today's broadcast. Tracy Bennett wins at Chicagoland Speedway.